What if I told you that I didn't hack anything in this video? I just gave a target to AI and it did the reconnaissance, exploitation, and also generated a report on its own. Hi everyone, my name is Meera Tamboli. I work in cybersecurity in the UK and I make lots of videos to help beginners kickstart their journeys into cybersecurity. So if this is your first time coming to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and check out some of the other videos. Today, I'm testing an AI pen testing agent called Shannon and we'll see what actually happens behind the scenes of an AI tool doing exploitation. Just a quick disclaimer before we start. This video is completely for educational purposes and whatever I have shown in terms of hacking in this video is in a lab environment and I'm authorized to do that. Never try this on real websites as this is absolutely illegal. Everything you'll see in this video is done intentionally on a vulnerable application running on my own machine locally. Now let's break down what we are trying to do in this video. Normally, if you're trying to do pen testing or ethical hacking, it can take a lot of time. You will have to manually do the reconnaissance, find vulnerabilities, do the exploitations, finally write your report. And this takes days or sometimes even weeks. Now the question is, we all know that AI is around and AI is evolving a lot and there in every single career already. So let's test if AI can actually do all of these things by itself. If you already watched some of the videos on my channel, you know that I love testing and checking out new tools and seeing what AI can do, the different capabilities it can offer, and how automated pen testing is actually helpful. I have made a few videos on bug bounty, AI-powered pen testing, but this video is a little different because I am using this AI pen testing tool called Shannon, which apparently is supposed to do the entire end-to-end process on its own. There is no human in loop involved in this tool, and what I know is that the other tools I have used previously, it needed some human intervention. So if I start running a pen test, it would ask me certain questions. I would have to prompt it that, please generate the report or exploit this CVE. But Shannon apparently does the entire process on its own. So I just need to make a vulnerable target, give it to Shannon, say that start your ethical hacking on this target, and it just starts the process and just walk off for 1 or 2 hours, and when I come back, the entire pen test is done and I have the report. So that's exactly what I'm trying to test today with this new tool. Now, obviously, to test this Shannon tool, I need a vulnerable application in the first place. So what I'm going to do today is use the OWASP Juice Shop. OWASP Juice Shop is basically a deliberate insecure web application which is quite popular, and it is literally created for learning security and to be used in demos such as today. So my setup for today is pretty simple. The OWASP Juice Shop, that is the target, and Shannon, the AI tool, is actually the attacker. So because this is a lab idea, we obviously need to make our own target and our own attacker because everything that we're doing is in a lab environment. So firstly, what I'm going to try and do is open the Docker desktop, okay? And I created a simple hello world before just to test it and see if everything is working good, okay? So our vulnerable application, OWASP Juice Shop, needs to be within our Docker desktop, right? So you can see over here, I'm pulling up the Juice Shop. I'm trying to set it up. It's a vulnerable application by intention, and everybody in the offensive security domain uses this, and this is quite popular. So if you're a beginner watching this video, doing this lab can really help you because all the tools I'm using in this is absolutely free. So that's the most important thing, and it's a great lab idea. So you can see over here that the Juice Shop is getting set up. Now over here you can see download complete, and you can also see the status. Okay, now let's open this browser and look at the local host. Okay, this is the OWASP Juice Shop. So now it's been set up. Everything I'm doing today is on Windows. I haven't used Kali Linux for anything today. I haven't used a VM. And if you just go down now, you can see the OWASP Juice Shop is all set up. If we go into this and we just write git version, we can see if the version is all right. You will find all of the commands I'm using today in the description below so that you can pause the video, take your time, do this slowly, and set your lab up the right way. Now you can see over here, basically I'm cloning the Shannon repository. So there is a Git repository of Shannon already, which is why I tested the version of the Git before. And now you can see over here that I have actually done a clone of the tool because we need to try and set up our attacker first, right? So we set up the target, which was the OWASP Juice Shop, which I downloaded and I opened and showed it to you. Now this is the attacker part because we need to attack. So if you go and see over here, I can now clearly see this, I go into the Shannon repository, I paste in this command. So you need to use your Claude token. Okay, so Shannon is a free to use tool. The only thing is you will need an AI token because it's an AI powered tool. So I've put in my token. I haven't shown that part on the screen. I've put in my token, and now you can see Shannon has been set up. You can see phase 1 pre-reconnaissance. It has already started all of its phases. It is super quick. Right now, I'm not doing anything. Like if you see over here, it says initial footprinting. If I just go down, it's just started doing everything on its own, which is just awesome. So I've literally started the pen test right now, and I'm just gonna walk off, go away, do something else, not even look at the laptop. I want to honestly see what it produces at the end of the entire pen test. I took a quick break. I was off from the laptop for about 1 to 2 hours. I haven't seen what's been happening and what this Shannon tool has been doing. It's literally like I have given it a target. I've told the Shannon AI tool, please go and attack this target. And I'm just gone from there and I've left it to do the whole attack. So let's see what it's been up to. And it took a lot of time. You can see over here, I took a pause. I left it. I literally left it and I walked off for 1 to 2 hours and I've returned. And I'm seeing over here that there is a lot that's been going on. It has done all of the steps, the reconnaissance, the exploitation, the verification, the report, everything on its own while I was away. You can clearly see over here that it's completed. And now let's just see what's happening. I'm going into the directory to try and find the report, right? Our main target in the end is to get the report. So I am just seeing what is happening, and we can just come down here. We should be able to find a report. That is what I am looking for, the final report of the pen test. Okay, so let's go to deliverables. Yeah, deliverables is there, right? So we'll go into that. Within deliverables, let's just see what is there. You can see comprehensive security assessment report. This is the one which Shannon has generated. Okay, so this is what we want to try and open, this report right here. Let's go down. Let's try and open this up. You can see over here that this is the entire report. I've just opened it up on my notepad, so it's a little messy right now, but this is the entire report. It's telling me in depth, like what is the stuff it's checked for. I'm just opening it in Notepad++, so it's more organized. You can see over here now. You can see it identified 7 critical vulnerabilities. It has listed down and checked for each of these vulnerabilities, XSS, all sorts of web attacks. It's even telling what it tested with, so that if something was exploitable, how to reproduce that, because this is automated testing, right? Later, what if you want to go and manually confirm that? So you can use what it's telling in this. It's telling the email, the passwords it has tried with. It has told the brute forcing techniques, everything. You can look over here. We cannot discuss the entire report in depth because this will be like a 1-hour video if we try and do that. But if you just scroll down and you can see the content and the level of quality that the report has produced. So let's go down over here. Proof of impact. It's even told all of these details, step-by-step exploitation, the proof of impact for everything, right? That's really good. It's really helpful in reports. And you can see this is the end. Attack impact analysis as well. What will be the problem if this vulnerability exists? So as you all know, I love testing and checking out these new tools in offensive and defensive security, and especially the ones related to AI, because AI is the new buzzword and the new thing happening in the market. And I have tried a lot of tools before. If you go and check on my channel, you'll find so many different tools I've used for pen testing, bug bounty. But I really love this tool. Yes, this is a video in collaboration with Shannon, but I've not received any script from them whatsoever. They have just told me to set the tool up, use my own methodology, my own testing. I can test it on whatever I want and share my real experience. And this is literally my real experience. You know that I create content for beginners and freshers. So I really try and show you guys the tools which are free to use, because I understand that you're beginners. You want lab ideas for your CV. You want to show innovative things you have done to talk about in interviews. So I try and come up with these new free tools which are essentially lab ideas. And if you try this, it'll be really good. And with the whole Shannon thing, what I can tell you in my experience difference is that how I feel like it's different from the other tools I've used before is that this is truly automated. Because I will tell you that I literally, honestly, just pressed the button, it started the pen test, and I've gone off. I've literally gone off for 1 to 2 hours. When I've returned, I was expecting the worst because I was thinking maybe there's an error, maybe there's a troubleshooting problem. I don't know what I'm coming back to. Has it even done the work it's supposed to? And when I come back, I'm so surprised because the entire pen test is over. I literally have a report in the end. So you saw me going to the deliverables, finding and opening and checking the report. So I absolutely love the tool because of how automated this is. I think it's absolutely amazing. And it is the need of the hour to see and test how AI is being used in day-to-day life and how it's being used in the offensive and defensive security sectors in cybersecurity. Now, let's talk a little about what does this mean for beginners. I get a lot of comments on these kind of videos that, okay, AI is doing everything. So what's the use of us learning anything? Should I even get into cybersecurity because AI is going to do everything? But it's not like that. AI is like a force multiplier. It's helping us. It's doing some of the boring and repetitive tasks, right? It's not necessary that you do all of the admin work. Think about it in a way that all of us probably use ChatGPT at this point. I guess every single person watching this video uses ChatGPT at some point, and one of the main ways they use it is for replying to messages or emails. Now, even if you reply to a certain email with what you know and type it out, or if you do it with AI, you're not losing out on much because it's just admin work. You tell ChatGPT, give me a reply to this email. ChatGPT gives a reply. You do quick changes, few tweaks, and you put in your words, your thoughts, and you send the email across. What it has done in the end, it hasn't replaced you. You can still tell it what you want. All it has done is helped you because it is just a manual and repetitive task to do these admin work. So it's the same thing. You have to think of AI in the same way, even in cybersecurity. It is not going to replace the person who is doing the attack. It's just going to help that person. Rather than me sitting for hours and hours and just trying to do the scanning process using Nmap and 100 other tools and then doing the exploitation, rather I have this tool who has done all of this for me. And now I can actually use my knowledge and expertise to go through that report, see, has it missed something? If it has found something, I can do a quick manual verification and check, did it find the correct thing? So this is how AI is being used. It doesn't mean that cybersecurity professionals are going to be replaced. If anything, cybersecurity professionals are going to have more jobs because of these AI tools. Because if defenders are using AI tools, so are the attackers using. And they are using it in full speed to test, break, attack, hack everything they possibly can. So it is just a weapon in your toolkit. Think of AI that way. It's not your enemy. It's something that can be your best friend and actually help you to get employed if you know such latest tools and techniques. I hope you found this video helpful. What I suggest is, after watching this video, set this up on your own. You'll find all of the commands in the description below. If you have any questions, ask me in the comment section. Use this as a lab idea. I think it'll be very, very good because it's absolutely free to use. So it'll be really good, and I hope you all found this helpful. Comment down and let me know if you want me to continue making such videos where I showcase new tools and how AI is actually being used in cybersecurity. And thank you so much for watching this video. See you next time.